There was once a boy called Jack who lived with his mother in a tiny house. They were so poor that they owned nothing but an old cow.
One day, Jack's mother told him he would have to take their cow to the market and sell her, for they had no money left to buy food.
On his way to market, Jack met an old man. "Give me your cow," said the old man, "and in return, you can have all these magic beans that I have in my head."
Jack took the beans. Then he hurried home to tell his mother. Jack's mother was very angry that Jack had received so little for the cow.
She snatched the beans from him and threw them out of the window.
The next morning, Jack looked out of the window.
Where the beans had fallen, there now grew a huge beanstalk.
The top disappeared into the cows.
Jack decided to climb up the beanstalk to see what he could discover.
Stopping only to say goodbye to his mother.
He set off on his adventure. Jack climbed and climbed.
Just when he thought that he could go no further, he reached the top of the beanstalk. There before him lay a strange land.
In the distance stood a huge castle.
Jack hurried towards the castle.
By this time, he was very hungry and tired.
At the entrance, he met the tallest lady that he had ever seen.
"Please, can you give me a crust of bread and a night's lodging?" asked Jack.
"Run away!" cried the tall lady.
My husband is a fierce giant. He will eat you if he finds you here.
Frightened though he was, Jack was too tired to walk another step. Just at that moment, they heard loud footsteps.
Hide in the fireplace, the giant's wife told Jack.
Jack watched through a crack. He trembled as the terrible giant entered the room.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, boomed the giant. I smell the blood of a real live man.
That must be your supper cooking, replied the giant's wife. The giant sat down to count his gold before supper.
The wife brought dish after dish to the table. There were so many gold, and that very soon Jack lost count of them all.
After his enormous supper, the giant called for his magic hen.
To Jack's amazement, every time the giant commanded, the hen laid a beautiful egg of solid gold. When the poor hen could lay no more eggs, the giant shouted at her angrily. Then he told his wife to bring the magic harp to play for him.
The giant's wife placed a lovely golden harp on the table. At the giant's command, the harp began to play.
Jack could not help thinking how his mother would enjoy the beautiful melody. As Jack watched, the giant fell asleep with his head on the table.
His snores were loud enough to shake the castle walls. Jack crept out of his hiding place in the fireplace.
Jack tiptoed to the table.
He lost no time in filling his pockets with gold.
Then he took the hen under one arm and the harp under the other.
Jack ran to the top of the beanstalk as fast as his legs could carry him.
Just at that moment, the giant woke up. He saw that he had been robbed.
Fee, fa, foo, fum, roared the giant angrily.
Jack scrambled down the beanstalk as far as he could.
He reached the ground just as the giant started to climb down after him.
Jack ran to the wood pile and picked up the axe.
With all his strength, Jack chopped through the beanstalk.
At last, it toppled to the ground, bringing the wicked giant down with it.
Jack showed the hen to his mother. At his command, the hen laid an egg of gold. "We shall never be poor again," he told her.
Jack's mother smiled happily as the magic harp played to them.
And from